My parents always taught me that we can all offer something good to people through small actions, words, or with big projects. Working as a volunteer, I was able to see up close the pain, the fear, the lack of opportunities, and lack of hope of many people.
As Miss Brazil, I became an ambassador of the fight against Hansen's disease, a disease so old and cruel, and which still affects so many people who face, in addition to disease, prejudice. In Brazil, there are 28,000 cases diagnosed per year, making it the second country with the most cases in the world, behind India only.
There is no transformation without action.
Alongside with several Mrs. and Misters, we raised 50,000 reais, combined with 20,000 reais contribution from Julia Morley. With these funds, we acquired and donated a vital device for diagnosing Hansen's disease, the electroneuromyography. Today, the device impacts hundreds in early diagnosis understand that there is no cure without access to diagnosis. A transformation without borders. At the global appeal of Hansen's disease at the Vatican, I interacted with affected individuals and world leaders. Together, we discussed solutions and public policies for the inclusion of these people in society. At that moment, I was received by Pope Francis, who listened about my actions in Brazil and worldwide. I also attended the Global Hansen's Disease Forum in India, where I reinforced the true meaning of beauty with a purpose. In that experience, I met a woman affected by the disease, and she said, "I never imagined seeing a beauty queen, a figure associated with beauty, talking about this cruel disease, which leaves consequences on the body and affects our self-esteem." Hearing this reinforces that we carry not only titles and crowns, but a significant responsibility to promote transformations.
Eu queria poder andar.
In Brazil, I traveled through the different states, bringing information to society. Furthermore, this work was marked by an important support from the current President of the Republic of Brazil in the approval of the law that protects children who were completely separated from their leprosy-suffering parents in the past. In constant volunteer work, I also dedicated myself to fight against hunger. According to UN, the number of people affected globally rose to 828 million. Hunger directly impacts education and the development of nations. With it, there is no education, and with no education, there is no guarantee of a future for our children. In 2023, the state of Amazonas faced the biggest river drought in the history of Amazon in 120 years. This caused the rivers to dry up to the point of preventing navigation and leaving indigenous villages without food and water to drink. It was painful to see countless children going through hunger and thirst. With the Friends of the Kingdom projects, a great chain of unity was created, and we began to take action. Started the campaign called SOS Riverside and Indigenous Communities, with the aim to reach distant and isolated places. We encountered children and families who hadn't eaten for days and didn't have access to clean water. This caused serious health problems, like different intestinal infections. After hard work, I can say that we did it. almost 17 tons of food and 12,000 liters of mineral water were delivered to families. In addition to this work, there's a monthly commitment that has been carried out for 2 years by Friends of the Kingdom projects. We offer monthly distribution of 1.8 tons of proteins to families and 12 institutions for the elderly, children, and indigenous people of Amazonas. Currently, around 15,000 people received food support from our group. More than 30,000 kilos of food have already been donated. Continue missions in riverside communities with an aid institution, we underwent more extended days of travel. We planned different actions and the results were: first, providing health support, were 206 nursing procedures and 22 dental treatments. Second, caring for mental health and self-esteem, 70 self-care sessions and 9 psychology treatments, and a discussion circle among riverside women and children. Third, collecting and donating clothes, food, and medicines. To strengthen my projects, on my 20th birthday, I decided to organize a charity dinner which brought together over 100 donors. More than 50,000 reais were raised through a special dinner which allowed me to expand my actions.
Every place I visited and planted the seeds of good deeds made me understand that when you believe with all your heart and put in dedication and hard work, many changes can happen. And that borders are not limited. They are opportunities to do more through the world. I believe the love is capable of opening doors and nurturing hearts. Now, back to Amazon. I started this dream here. This is my place, my land, where I can reconnect with my roots and the strength of the forest. In this place of resistance, I would like to make a global call for action to end hunger, poverty, inequality, Hansen's disease, and to protect the forest and the people who live in it. We still have time. You are my guest to join me in the fight to preserve our most precious asset, our environment.